Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
47.
Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott from the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
46.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry!
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Ready.
6-0 our score after 1.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go.
On first down, it's Falk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check pass, check pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here we go, 46. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Play action. It's Falk. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
70.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Ready?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end.
Pass to 11. Go street. Pat the street. Pat the street.
The play fake. Now Falk. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
47.
First down, Prescott. This one complete to Simpson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw, Falk. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
18 Cardinal. Big Lion. 69.
Looking to throw again on second down. Falk is going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Falk. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, there had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Falk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now here's Falk. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
77 Wolf. Check, hurt.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
19 Lions.
Falk. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Kill. 46.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Come on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
60 boxes. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Falk looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right there, Hurts. 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Falk looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1, and it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Falk. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Uses the stiff arm and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
19 Tiger.
It's Falk out of the gun. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Get him. Hey, 47. 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
To throw again on second down. Falk flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Cowboys will advance to the next round, as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.